April 1st, 2022. Eric Haluzik with All Corners Home Inspections. This is the rear crawl space evaluation for the single-family home here in Philomath, Oregon. We've got several conditions here in this rear portion of the crawl space. We have piers. So this is a pier which distributes load over a larger area. Whoever did the work down in this area underneath the home appears to have done like a less than workmanlike job. These piers need to have not only support directly underneath them, but generally need to have spanning support, so out into the distance to distribute the load of the structure above it. We have a series of like concrete blocks that have been haphazardly placed underneath these piers. This is not a workmanlike way to apply sort of subsequent support structure underneath the home. There's also an area directly above this space where we see damaged wood. Appears to be wood destroying insect damage, and no isolation from new to old material or old to new material has been noted there. We've got also the same condition here. And now we're going to move our attention to the right-hand side of the structure. We're more or less directly underneath the bedroom in question. There's really sort of confusing framing going on here. Ledgers installed in areas where wouldn't expect to see them. The subfloor appears to have been cut back with no real regard for reapplying new material. We'd recommend a licensed contractor with recent demonstrated experience managing such challenges get down here to evaluate and make recommendations for further repair. Going to spin around here. The same condition with the piers been noted at a variety of locations along the rear portion of the structure as well. We've got a lot of mold and mildew around the outside of the ductwork and water movement from the right-hand side of the crawl space into the interior crawl void. We'd recommend getting these crawl space vents elevated off the ground to prevent groundwater from simply flowing into this area underneath the home. We understand that water does exist underneath homes in Oregon, but we should try to prevent it to the greatest degree possible. The crawl space access is at that location right there, just to give you some sense of orientation. There appears to be a sump pump at the midline rear portion of this crawl void as well. The post to girder connection at a couple of locations also appears to be less than workmanlike, with no fasteners connecting those two structures. This is the crack at the right-hand side near the rear. This is another one of the areas that we recommended monitoring over time. At the time of the inspection, we don't have a lot of concerns about active movement. We do have concerns about the less than workmanlike work performed underneath the home. And again, which is why we'd recommend having a licensed contractor get down here to evaluate and make any necessary repairs prior to doing finished work. And for this, All Corners Home Inspection.